artistic masterpieces and the colors and the vintage travel and the color palettes like we saw, then we're having fun. And you'll see why I'm continuing this video, because I ran out of time and I like to keep these under 10 minutes. And I'd rather have 2 or 3 of 10 minutes, under 10 minutes, than one big long one. So here we go. Ready? So I'll put the link below to the previous video, but this one then, what's now happened is we did that V for variation. So we did a variation on, I've done a variation on this bottom right one, and then I did see that one? So this bottom right one, I did a variation and we got these four, right? So just to show you. And remember, this is the one with super simple text. Create a vintage bus in a road, right? And whereas then I said, so do a variation on the bottom right, and then we get this, right? So it changes but I'm not asking it, I'm not telling it how to change it. And hint, pro tip, if you know how to do the remix, then that's where the real power of this is going to come about. Okay, so for now I just did remix and see what happens. When I get good at this, remember, I'm 2 hours ahead of you on this. So if you want to learn how to do this, I'd learn how to do the remixes. Speaking of remixes, I also hit remix on was it this one, upper right on this one. So I hit remix on this one, and that's what gave us this one. Now I really like this. I like the bus. So look at that. We've got a variety of buses here, and we have different clouds. I'm really into clouds. I like the mountains in the background, so I like the colors. So again, with the remix, ideally we come in and we say, okay, remix, how about some colors more yellow, or clouds more like this, or mountains more like that, or bus more like this. So see how we're going here with how to do the remix. And that's going to be the beauty of this. So let's pick one just for kicks. What would be my favorite here? Would be this bus is sort of futuristic and cool looking, but this one's more classic one. This has mountains in the middle. This has a little more sky. So also keep in mind, this is a book cover. So I want to do where's room for book cover title. Here, that's what I like about this. I can put it down at the bottom. I'm going to delete this fake word text here anyway. Here, I just realized the road is kind of like an ice bond. It's kind of cool. And oh, here's a little river. You know what? I'm going to do this bottom right because I'm kind of liking, I like upper right, upper left and bottom right, because that looks like that's a river back there. So let's do that. I'm going to jump then. I click on jump here. And I think over here on the left, it takes me to that one. Yay, lucky me. And I'm going to do a V1. So more versions of 1. And then I'm going to do more versions of 4. Okay, there we go. So now, in the meantime, I found another bit of text that I wanted to use that I'm going to show you here. So this is going to be brand new. The only thing I need to change is that. And so here, just for variety's sake here, we're going to do this different one. And this was a different style I had seen with different text. And so imagine, I mean, here's 3, 4 sentences. So imagine what you can do depending on how you change these sentences, how you change these words. That's going to be the power of this thing. So there we go. Did that. Let me make sure that worked. There, nope. Oh. Okay, there's the, wow, that's already done. Is that the variations? So at some point, yeah, that's the variations. And see, we've got more rivers down here. I like that. I like this bus. I like these clouds. So as you can see, we can keep going with this forever. Now, sorry, designers, but here's an interesting point as far as revisions. Now, if you have it working with a designer as unlimited revisions, awesome, lucky you. Sorry, designer. But here, this is unlimited revisions. I mean, based on your account with Midjourney. I paid $10 and I think it's like 3 hours of computer time. And I think I've used 4 minutes so far. So if I had done this with a designer, how many revisions have I already done here just with our 10-minute videos? 4? So and imagine the time, the back and forth that costs. So, and again, designers, my heart is with you because I'm there with you. I'm also a creative. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I'm a designer. So I also don't want to quote unquote lose the business, right? But I think we can use this tool to our advantage by learning how to use it better than our clients. So just like you're seeing me here flail around with how do I make this one more like the one I want, that's going to be the key. Right? That is if you're even interested in AI at all. So for here, I could do yet another revision of this one if I really like one. I like the deeper oranges here. I'm going to do this upper right one and the bottom left one. So I'm going to do upper right is variation 2 and variation 3. There we go. By the way, the U, the letter U is upscale. So I'm going to pick one here in a minute and we're going to then upscale and it's not just going to make it bigger. It's not just going to stretch it. It's actually really going to make the image a higher quality image. Let's see if it's done some of my revisions, some of my versions, I've already seen people who have copied what I've done and put it in. And I think, hey, fun, great. Let's see what words they change and what they do to use quote unquote my idea, right? Okay, here we go. Whoa. Okay, is this one different or what? Look at this. Okay, remember I put in I think what are the words I said here? I said, okay, look, I said this part. I said Paisley Magical Bust, right? I think that's all I did. I did the wood block. I really like wood block and hand drawn. So here we have, whoa, this is fun. But look how different this is. Now this is a little too 70s for me, a little too hippy dippy. But I mean, my book is called Secret Bust of Paradise, right? This upper right one, this is super fun. Or this left one, I'm gonna do some reversions on. Now, you know what? I think this button right here, I think this might do a re of everything. So I'm going to find out, but I'm also going to do a V1 and a V2 because I really like both of those. By the way, are we having fun yet? This is super fun. I found this out a week ago as I was looking for a designer for my book covers, and I just thought, oh, I'll just play around. And then I saw how far I could get. Remember, I'm a techie guy. I can handle this stuff. I've got Discord going. I've got Midjourney going. I can't even spell AI. That's a joke. Did you catch that? And I have figured this out, right? So here we go. Here we are. Whoa, that's fun. It really is fun to see what other people are doing. And it also gives you ideas. And if you see a style you like, here, on that note, well, I'm not going to freak it out, but up here in the right, there's a search. And you could do a search for like a style you might like. And if you see something you really like, and you could see, okay, what is the wording that they did? How did they word it? Right? Like here, this one, I like this style. What is this? The green tinted photo real. What does that mean? I don't know. Picturesque. Guilin. I've been there, I think. Bamboo raft float landing down the river. Cool, right? Look at that. It's beautiful. And it's a certain style. All right. Running into my 10 minutes again. I'm going to do a future video where I can when I show you that I'll figure out this remix better. And also I could probably figure out a better way than just scrolling all the time because as you see, I mean, just in the 8 minutes we've been here. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just had it. Whoa. Okay, so we know that up here I can also do a search return and it'll show the results of there we go. That's a much quicker way. Then I could do jump if I wanted to do some more of that. So there we go. There's that one. Jump. So now see here's 4 variations on that. I've got a bit of the magical bust. This is still too a little hippy dippy for me, but we'll see how far we've come. I want to see that one other one I did. Right, so here's another more of those versions of that one. And they're just changing things up, right? So play with this, have fun. I'll do another version where I figure out how to do the remixes better. Until then, enjoy.